We're in the
So
warehouse.
you know, cut that. You can cut it down,
Okay.
and then find a piece to mount it on.
All right.
How much money do you save by doing it yourself?
Oh, literally thousands of dollars.
Thousands of dollars. And how much does a machine like this cost? This is a Gleek K or whatever you call it.
Clay. The machine, you can get a good Epson right now for about $5,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So just keep in mind that when you go get a Clay done in a studio, it's going to cost you an average of $80.
So you do.
So
Well, how many paintings do you sell, like in a month or a year, or it varies, or is there a
it
season?
varies. It varies. We're way below what we normally do.
Oh.
We usually do in the neighborhood of I don't know. I can only equate it in terms of dollars. Probably about a good $500,000 worth of sales.
You do?
Yeah.
He's huge.
Yeah.
Charles is huge.
Did y'all know that there is an African American male artist that? How much did you just say?
We can put. I mean, in basic sales on an average, about half a million.
Dollar.
Yeah, and there's artists that do more than that.
So were you always inspired by parents or anybody that, or were they like, oh no, don't paint. That's no money in that. I mean, when did that kind of?
Well, long time ago when I was just a youngster. But I knew myself it wasn't a good idea.
Oh.
To be an African American artist in the '60s just wasn't practical, and I had no ambitions to be one.
Really?
No. So I took business. I didn't get into this until 1985.
85.
What happened in '85 that made you go, okay?
Well, I think African American people they created a market, a desire to have the art. So in other words, you can't have a business if you don't have a demand for what you're going to put out. Up until then, there was no demand. We just wasn't there with it. We wasn't with art. And if anybody was, it was only the elite, the people who can afford it. They were the ones that were in the arts, the Bill Cosbys,
Right,
and
Right.
they were,
Affluent
and
blacks.
plus artists didn't understand how to make it affordable until we came along.
When you say we, you're talking about you.
Me and about 100 other artists
Okay.
got into the print
So
market.
you're one of the forefathers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got into the print market, and because there was a lot of demand because people said, well, how can I get this? I'm seeing this on TV, Bill Cosby show, and
Yes, that's where I've known your work
I'm seeing
from.
all this on the screen.
Right.
Where do I get it?
Yeah, I told you
Well,
that was work.
Yes.
In order for
yes.
all these people to get it, they had to be able to afford it.
That's right.
So what happened, instead of forcing people to buy original work, which they could not afford, we reproduced our original works
Right.
and only offered the reproductions, and that created this huge market.
Well, how much does an original by Mr. Charles Bibbs go for?
Well, I mean, from anywhere from $20,000 to $60,000.
And what kind of do you use? Pencil? You use acrylic? Do you use
Acrylics,
and oils?
acrylics and ink.
And ink.
Yeah, but that's what happened.
Wow.
But as of late, ever since 2000, right after I guess 1999, the market has been on a downward trend, and it's continued to go down right into this latest financial upheaval. Okay, and it's continues to go down. Well, we're hoping that things are going to turn around. If the economy turns around, or if it goes further down, usually artists are the first to experience and the last to recover.
Right.
Okay, because what we are into is luxury. We're selling things that people don't need. So it's not a necessity. It's a luxury item. It's a prestige item. It's like buying a Mercedes when you only need a Volkswagen.
Right.
You know, the only difference between the two is affordability. And so people buy art, they say, look at me. You know, it's that type of thing.
But everybody wants a Charles
If people
Bibbs.
in a
Everybody.
fine car, they stick their head out the window and say, look at me.
Exactly.
You know, that's what it's all about. So that's what art is. It's an ego booster. You know, it's something that, you know, after years of hard work, this is what you got to show for it. You got an art collection, okay, that's of value, and then it continues to appreciate that type of thing.
Do you collect? I mean, do you collect other artists?
I have a big collection.
Really? Can you
Yeah.
just say people whom you inspired and
Oh,
you actually
Paul
purchased their work?
Goodnight, Jacob Lawrence, Elizabeth Catlett, John Biggers.
John Biggers.
I got over 100 artists that I've collected.
So this is at your house?
This is at my house.
Can I go to your house one day and show some of the work that you have?
Yeah, well, you'll have to talk to Elaine about that.
Okay. That's the missus. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I try to get in there, you guys. Okay. Do you have any works up here that we can see, or they're mostly downstairs?
No, I don't. This is
where you work.
This is where we do all the digital stuff. This is where we do some of our work. I've got two studios. Okay, turn this down. Okay.
What paper are you using, Charles? What type of paper are you using?
That's Giclée paper.
Giclée paper. So you're working right on the Giclée paper?
Well, I got so much scrap. I don't buy any more paper. I just work on that paper. Yeah. And then we do all these all these novelty items up here.
So we can find your work on coasters I saw downstairs and jewelry boxes. I think I saw pencils, but I wasn't sure.
There's a pencil holder.
A pencil holder. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this for a T-shirt?
That's for putting images on tiles and on plates.
Wow. Okay.
You really doing it for yourself? Huh?
Yeah, you can do plates.
Wow.
And you can do these boxes.
How are these products working out?
This is good. This is once again. This gives people come in here. They can I get something of Bibbs? Well, you can get one of these boxes, these jewelry boxes, for $50.
Okay.
If you can't afford to buy, a $250 print. We're trying to provide art for all the levels.
That's right.
All the economic levels.
Before we leave, I just want to know: you still go to festivals? You still?
Yeah.
You still have to set up. You do all those things still?
As much as I regret, I still go to festivals. I still do that.
Why do you say that you regret?
Well, it's a necessity. It's
it's
become something. Yeah. It's become something that you have to get out there and you have to mingle and you have to make yourself accessible. But you don't want to make yourself too accessible, but you do have to meet your public.
So how many hours a week would you say that you allot for creating new work?